All right, thank you, Pastor Jeff. You know, this is not fair to follow a discussion of lovers and navels and perfume and fragrance and all that, but I do have an announcement that is pretty exciting. Over the past several months, the Elder Board reviewed the mission and ministries of the church. And the mission, as you know, is basically preaching the gospel, which John does faithfully every week. We also have a number of ministries: evangelism, Bible instruction, fellowship, corporate worship, corporate prayer, training and equipping for the ministry. Now, the Elder Board recognized there are 3 areas that need special emphasis. Ministry to young adults and college students, ministry to the neighborhoods that basically surround the church, and training and equipping for the ministry. So with these needs, these areas of needs identified, we devised a pastoral ministry plan, a residency program. Not like what a doctor would do, an internship or residency, but perhaps something more important, something much more personal. The goal is to basically find a man who has finished seminary and so forth, and is needing polishing, additional training by our pastoral staff. This person will also be responsible for actually reaching out to those neighborhoods and the young adults in college, young adults in our church. So the elders, who are always up to something, it seems, we work with the deacon board and the finance committee in order to meet the needs of this residency program. So a group of elders, actually 4 elders, led by David Murray, reviewed a number of applications, interviewed and recommended a final candidate to the Board of Elders, and we have made our final a unanimous selection. So without any further ado, I will hand this over to Pastor John.
This is really exciting, and so I'm going to ask Caleb Rolan and his wife, lovely wife Hayden. I'm not going to ask him to stand up here for obvious reasons, but I'm going to ask you to stand right here. Caleb has been selected as our pastoral resident, and that residency will go for the total of about 20 months. And so our desire is to come alongside Caleb and his wife Hayden and to empower them, equip them to do work of ministry that God has so equipped this man to do, and to watch how the Lord uses him and to send him out. And so like a rocket that's being fueled on the launch pad, Metropolitan is going to add the fuel, and the rocket will launch in God's timing. So I'm going to invite you to just say thanks and just recognize him. So you might be wondering about Caleb's knee here, and so tragically he's going to be having surgery. Is it still September 7th? 14th, okay. So, but he will be having reconstructive knee surgery, and so until then we're going to put him to work. And then... But it is going to be a joy to have him and his unique skill set, and I'm really, really, really grateful to the Elder Board, to our deacons, to our finance committee for recognizing not only the need, but to see a way to make this happen. And this is a way for us to live our vision of equipping and empowering young leaders for the purpose of ministry and the Great Commission. And so I'm very excited about that. And so I want to say thank you to all of you who have given so generously to our church over the years. This is one way, not the way, but one way that your generosity and faithful generosity has equipped and is being invested into the life of our community and the life of our church. They're going to be here. We might have them sit down if that's more comfortable for you, Caleb, but they're going to be here at the end of the service. Come by, shake their hand, tell them just how wonderful this is going to be, and just as we watch this unfold and learn how to do this together. If you'd like to join with us in other ways financially, you can do that by through your Church Center app, as well as there's some boxes on the backside in the church foyer. We encourage you to continue to give generously as we look to invest your money, your dollars into the kingdom for eternal purposes, and we are thrilled to do that. Let me conclude by reading from a benediction text here of 1 John 3:16. John says, "By this we know love, that he laid down his life for us, and we ought to lay down our lives for the brothers." By this we know love, that we have a Savior who laid down his life for us. If you'd like to have a conversation with an elder, myself, a pastor, about what it means to be right with God through Jesus Christ, I exhort you, do not leave throughout those doors and have that conversation today with us. We'd love to encourage you what that means. You're dismissed.